Good afternoon, friends. I am Sanjay Indani, delivering the PowerTalk on behalf of AFST. I am going to talk about allergen management today. Many standards, food safety standards, they are talking about allergen management. So let's understand what are the various aspects to be included in allergen management. The very first requirement is assessment of raw material. This includes to understand raw material specifications. By understanding raw material specification, you get to know if your raw material is having any allergen. You can get some additional information from supplier that whether they are processing any allergen and there could be a cross-contamination to your raw material. Then you have to identify and list allergen-containing raw materials or allergen-containing materials. This can include your ingredients, finished product, in-process materials, and so on. There is a requirement of documented risk assessment. This documented risk assessment also need to consider physical state of the raw material, whether it is liquid, solid, powder, what is that. So you understand the risk assessment in a better way. So risk assessment should consider cross-contamination of the allergen from one allergen to other allergen or allergen to non-allergen. Both the aspects need to be considered. The requirement further states that there is a requirement of documented procedure for the effective management of allergens. This includes segregation of raw material. May it be receiving, may it be storage, may it be process. The proper segregation of allergen is required. There could be requirement of separate protective clothing. The people who are going from allergen handling to non-allergen handling, there could be requirement of separate protective clothing or change of protective clothing. Dedicated equipments for handling allergen and non-allergen materials. So if your facility provides that, well and good. If not, then there should be a validated cleaning procedure between handling allergen material and non-allergen material. The documented procedure also should talk about restricted movement of the people. When the people are moving from one area to another area, there should not be cross-contamination, because that is one of the gray area where there could be a cross-contamination through the allergen. The very important is waste handling. So waste handling and waste management should take care that there is no cross-contamination. Very important aspect in allergen management is rework handling. The rework from non-allergen and allergen need to be segregated, need to be identified, and when they are being used further, that should be cautiously used so that there is no cross-contamination of allergen. Moreover, the requirements also state about the labeling, warning about the presence of allergen. So you need to consider the country of manufacturing and the country being where you are selling the product. So accordingly, you have to comply to the labeling requirements. Any claims related to allergen need to be validated, and that is what the requirement says. As we discussed, the cleaning procedures need to be validated and need to be verified during the implementation. One of the very important requirement is the training. Training of allergen to your people, and this includes the allergen identification, allergen segregation, allergen management, allergen rework handling, and non-rework handling. So all these aspects need to be included in your training so that the people are aware and the implementation is effective. So I hope this is clear. Thank you very much.